This has been a theme for me for a while now, calling out these media puppets, these people like Colin Cowherd, like Stephen A. They pretty much just use the Steelers name for clout. They probably don't even watch the Steelers, honestly. Colin Cowherd might watch one, maybe two, maybe three. Maybe if the game is in prime time. That's the only time this man watches a Steeler game, which is like 3 Steeler games a year. But then he wants to come around and talk like he knows about Mike Tomlin. And this guy has been bashing Mike Tomlin forever. And, I've been a Tomlin defender for the longest time. So for years and years and years and years and years now, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, I've essentially been getting an echo chamber of comments from the Colin Cowherd camp, from the Mark Madden camp, and both of these people, Mark Madden writes for the Trib, Colin Cowherd, part of Fox Sports, and guess what? Fox and the Trib are both conservative-driven media outlets. So to me, all this Tomlin hype, all this Tomlin hate, all this Steeler hate is just what conservatives love. They love more than anything to drive division. And that's exactly what he's trying to do, to drive division. This was him like a week ago, before Mike Tomlin got his 3-year extension. What I've been saying he's going to get, what I said he deserves, which I said, well, maybe you wait till the end of the playoffs. But then after I looked at the way this offseason was going, and Omar Khan was getting all this credit and getting an A-plus offseason and all this, I'm like, bro, you didn't re-sign Najee. You haven't re-signed Tomlin yet. It's almost like you want to put your big ego and signature on everything when Tomlin's been doing this for 17, 18 years without a losing season. Well, this will be 18 years after this year. 18 years strong. Close to 2 decades without a losing season. But that means nothing, right? That means absolutely nothing. He said, man, people in the media will really give you pushback. I'm the only one out here giving you pushback, Colin Cowherd. So are you referring to me when I come on here and I own your shrill pencil neck ass every day when you come up with straight garbage and straight slander? Well, of course you're going to get pushback when the fact of the matter is you say this guy's nothing but mediocre. You want to put people ahead of him that hasn't even won a Super Bowl like Kyle Shanahan, and a lot of these people who never even won a Super Bowl like Kyle Shanahan, and I'm sure other ones too. Sean McVay was another one who's been, pretty much fallen off as of late now that, Matt Stafford's been down. That year, they basically went out there and bought a Super Bowl. So it's not like anything Sean McVay has done. The front office literally went out there and bought Sean McVay a Super Bowl. That's what happened. And I've been arguing for the past 5 years the way Kevin Colbert has been managing this team and that contract that they shelled out Ben Roethlisberger, and then he got hurt, and then he had 2 years with a shot elbow. Definitely put a lot of hurdles in front of Mike Tomlin's coaching ability. He is a coach at the end of the day. He's not a general manager. And this is the type of stuff this dude right here, who does nothing but use the Steelers' name in vain to enrich himself and get people to get ratings, to drive ratings on his show. That's all it is. Him using the Steelers' name and Mike Tomlin's name and playing and preying on a certain audience that does not like Mike Tomlin. And we all know it ain't because of his resume. It ain't. So of course you're going to sit here and get blowback when you want to call, maybe you're not the one that calls him mediocre, Mike, but you said he's not that good. He's not that great of a coach. Blah, 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 overrated. The Steelers are overrated. The Steelers aren't the same. And I was preaching all year long. Like you don't even bash Tomlin, bro. You bash the whole culture of the city, bro. The whole culture of the city. So of course you're going to get blowback from the fans of the greatest organization in NFL history when you want to come out here on the airwaves with some goddamn blasphemy, talking about the Steelers in the Rooney way is dead. That's a goddamn family tradition, bro, that's been running for 30 years strong. The 40, Shit's going to be 55 years strong after Tomlin's tenure, 3 coaches. And then you want to talk about, oh, this is a league that got Andy Reid fired. Yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles organization decided to fire Andy Reid. And guess what? He decided to fuck around and go to Kansas City and win 3 goddamn Super Bowls. Where's Philly at? Still sitting at 1. All right? That's where they're at. Okay? And they did not do good for a while. Doug Peterson took a while for them to turn it around a little bit after Andy Reid left, actually. So if you want to use that as some kind of an example, I'll throw your whole example right back in your face. Let me use your example again. Bill Belichick is a coach that got fired by the Cleveland Browns. And Bill Belichick decided to fuck around and go and win 6 Super Bowls. Bill Cowherd was a coach that got fired by the Cleveland Browns. And he decided to fuck around and go win a Super Bowl with their division rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mr. Colin Cowherd, Pencil Neck Geek. Mr. Colin Cowherd, Pencil Neck Geek, using the Steelers' name in vain to enrich yourself. It's sad. So of course, you're going to get blowback when you do some slanderous ass shit like that, Colin Cowherd. And when you are nothing but wrong and all you do is beat a dead horse over and over and over and over and over again. You think somebody getting paid so much money would come up with something new and something creative? You think somebody getting paid so much goddamn money will come up with something new and something creative instead of the same old song and the same old dance that you've been wrong about for I don't know how long? But you're going to keep beating that dead horse because, you know, most of these little pencil neck dweebs, like Colin Cowherd, like Mark Madden, they can't admit when they're wrong. They're complete and total narcissists, and they'll never admit when they're wrong. But that's what you like, this angry reaction, right? Well, because it's not about being right? It's all about sensationalism. It's all about getting people fired up. It's all about just putting out straight garbage to get a click. And there's no such thing as journalism anymore in this country because people like this get paid all this money who have absolutely zero integrity whatsoever. Same with Mark Madden, a man who has absolutely zero integrity whatsoever and will do and say anything to get a goddamn click on their garbage ass, rag ass newspaper or their garbage ass, rag ass TV show. Because that's all it is straight garbage. So, of course, one more time to make it official before I end this shit, Colin Cowherd. Of course, you're going to get blowback when you want to slander some man and call him just average. When now with this contract set in stone 3 years, after a week ago you said he's going to be on network broadcasting, he is going to be the winningest coach in Pittsburgh Steelers history. And guess what? The Pittsburgh Steelers, the team you say is dead, their way's dead, this is about to be 18 years running. 18 years running without a losing season. And then 19, and then 20, and then 21, bruh. Most of these probably people that watch you haven't even been alive that long. That's who you're selling shit to. A bunch of fucking puppets, a bunch of fucking kids who are easily influenced. They don't know history. They don't know nothing. That they just listen to you. They just listen to you as if you're some kind of some person to look up to. But really, you're just a pencil neck dweeb who just puts people down to pull yourself up. And it's sad, man. It's sad. And especially this one right here. Because this motherfucker right here, his face, he's going to have a statue, okay? He's going to have a statue. And he's going to be immortalized in Canton forever. And that's a fact. It's not blowback. It's a fact. Blowing your opinion right up in your fucking face, bruh. That's what that is. That's blowback of your bullshit opinion blowing up right in your face, and you want to continue beating that dead horse. But I'm going to continue beating my dead horse because, like I said, it's going to be 18, 19. Well, make it 20. Make it 20. So that's 2 decades. 2 decades of excellence. Of excellence. And you want to say that's dead? When you're dead, you're gonna be in the ground, and your family's gonna build you a big ass monument. And here lies Colin Cowherd, the slanderer that we all loved. But Tomlin, when he dies, he's going to be put in that his statue's going to be made and created by the Associated Press and the NFL players who decide to put great men like that in the Hall of Fame and immortalize their name forever because of what they did on the field and, more importantly, what they do off the field. And that's what Mike Tomlin does. He leads men on, and most importantly, which is the Steelers way, which is the Rooney way, he leads men off the field. So, Cowherd, bow down, bro. Bow down to a commentator who's better than you, man. I don't care what your ratings say. I'm preaching the gospel here. And all you do is use the Steelers' name in vain. So bow down to a commentator who is way far more superior than you.